Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, there lived a couple who had longed for a child. Their wish was finally granted, and they welcomed a beautiful baby girl into the world. But their joy was overshadowed by a curse that had been placed upon them by an evil sorceress. The sorceress, envious of the couple's happiness, cast a spell that trapped the baby girl in a tall tower hidden deep in the forest. The tower had neither stairs nor doors, only a single window at the very top. The only way in or out was by climbing the long, golden hair of the girl, whom they named Rapunzel. Years passed, and Rapunzel grew into a young woman with hair that shimmered like sunlight. She spent her days alone in the tower, singing songs and dreaming of the world beyond her window. Little did she know that her life was about to change forever. One day, a brave young prince named Alexander was riding through the forest when he heard the enchanting voice of Rapunzel singing. Intrigued, he followed the sound until he stumbled upon the tower hidden amongst the trees. Peering up, he saw Rapunzel's long hair cascading down like a golden waterfall. Determined to meet the mysterious singer, Prince Alexander called out to Rapunzel, asking her to let down her hair. At first, Rapunzel was hesitant, for she had never seen anyone besides the sorceress. But something about the prince's voice stirred a longing within her, and she slowly lowered her hair for him to climb. As Prince Alexander ascended the tower, he was struck by Rapunzel's beauty and kindness. He vowed to free her from her lonely prison and take her away to live a life of happiness and adventure. But their plans were thwarted when the sorceress returned, her dark magic swirling around her like a cloak. Enraged by the prince's intrusion, the sorceress confronted him, demanding to know why he had come. Prince Alexander bravely declared his love for Rapunzel and his intention to rescue her from captivity. But the sorceress laughed cruelly, revealing that only she held the key to Rapunzel's freedom. Determined not to be defeated, Prince Alexander and Rapunzel devised a plan to escape the tower. With Rapunzel's guidance, the prince fashioned a ladder from vines and branches, hoping to reach the top of the tower and rescue his beloved. Meanwhile, the sorceress grew wary of Rapunzel's growing closeness to the prince. Sensing their plan, she cast a powerful spell to prevent anyone from entering or leaving the tower. But Prince Alexander refused to give up, his love for Rapunzel giving him strength. As the prince climbed higher and higher, the sorceress's magic grew stronger, creating obstacles to thwart his progress. But Prince Alexander was determined to reach Rapunzel, and with each step, he drew closer to his goal. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, Prince Alexander reached the top of the tower, where Rapunzel waited anxiously for him. Without hesitation, he swept her into his arms and kissed her passionately, breaking the sorceress's spell and setting Rapunzel free. Together, Prince Alexander and Rapunzel descended from the tower, hand in hand, their hearts filled with joy and love. As they emerged from the forest, they were greeted by the warm embrace of the kingdom, eager to welcome Rapunzel back into the world. And so, Rapunzel's long years of captivity came to an end, replaced by a life of adventure and happiness with her beloved prince. Though the sorceress's curse had been broken, Rapunzel would never forget the lessons she had learned in the Tower of Courage, Perseverance, and the power of love to conquer even the darkest magic.